It all started with a heartless kick, one cruel moment that set karma into motion. The kick landed squarely in Tunde's stomach. He folded over, gasping for air as a sharp, searing pain spread through him. His old brown wallet flew from his hand, spinning before landing in the red dust of Ajoa market. He coughed blood. For a moment, the whole market froze. Tunde looked up, his eyes watery, pained and trembling. I was only trying to return it, he stammered weakly. But Cassandra, standing tall in her glittering emerald suit and 6-inch heels, scoffed. "Do you think I can't recognize a thief when I see one?" She snapped, bending to snatch her wallet from the dirt. After checking that everything was intact, Cassandra gave a sigh of relief, then, without warning, slapped Tunde across the face. Once. Twice. The crowd gasped. "But he was helping you," one woman cried out. "If he wanted to steal, he wouldn't have stayed," another added. Cassandra rolled her eyes. "This wallet was in my bag. Then suddenly this ragged man finds it. Do I look stupid? You thought pretending to return it would make you look innocent?" Her voice dripped with arrogance. "You even had the audacity to touch me with your filthy hands." Tunde tried to explain, but before he could finish, Cassandra's heel struck again, hard. He groaned, clutching his stomach as the crowd looked away in silence. He reached for his phone to call for help, but Cassandra snatched it. "Oh, so you even stole my iPhone 17 Pro Max," she sneered. "Let's see what else you've got." She dug into his pockets and found a bundle of foreign cash, thousands of dollars. "See?" she shouted, waving the money for everyone to see. "Tell me how a beggar like this has so much money." Whispers rippled through the market. "He must be a thief. Yes, look at him." Tunde could barely breathe. Blood trickled from his lips as Cassandra spat on him before walking away proudly. But one young woman couldn't stay silent. Her name was Adaeze, Cassandra's quiet stepsister. She had seen everything: the wallet drop, Tunde's desperate plea, the cruel kick. Deep down, she knew the truth. Cassandra was lying. When the crowd dispersed, Adaeze ran to the man's side. With the help of a kind stranger, she rushed Tunde to New Hope Hospital. Moments later, the doctor emerged with grave news. "He was kicked in a dangerous spot. There's an internal rupture. He needs emergency surgery immediately." Adaeze's heart sank. She had no money, only the small cash her stepmother had given her that morning. But she couldn't let him die. With tears in her eyes, she handed the money over. "Please save him. I'll find the rest." Hours later, the surgery succeeded. When Tunde opened his eyes weakly, Adaeze smiled through exhaustion. She waited until late at night before sneaking home. The moment she stepped into the yard, thunder roared. "Where have you been, you useless girl?" her stepmother screamed. Adaeze explained everything, but Madame Ifema wasn't listening. "Where is the money I gave you?" I used it for his hospital bill." "What? You used my money for a stranger?" Madame Ifema pounced, beating Adaeze mercilessly, while Cassandra laughed from the corner. "You'll sleep outside tonight, you stupid girl," her stepmother hissed and slammed the door. Shivering in the cold, Adaeze sat by the gate, hugging herself. Despite the pain, she felt peace knowing she'd saved a life. Late in the night, Adaeze overheard Cassandra's voice whispering on the phone. "Yes, I have the man's information. He's richer than we thought. We'll be billionaire soon." Adaeze froze. What is she plotting again, she wondered. But she said nothing. The next morning, Adaeze returned to the hospital, but Tunde was gone. "His family paid the bills and took him home," a nurse said. Relieved, Adaeze whispered, "Thank God." Then she returned to the market to work.
She carried loads under the hot sun, determined to repay her stepmother. That afternoon, a kind woman beckoned her. "My dear, you've been working hard. Help me with these goods. I'll pay you 10 times your usual fee." Adaeze's face lit up. "Thank you, ma'am." Just as she lifted the goods toward the woman's car, someone bumped into her. "Watch where you're going," a familiar voice barked. She turned and froze. Cassandra. "What are you doing here?" she yelled. Her fiancé stood beside her, equally startled. "You dare touch me again, you wretched girl!" Before Adaeze could respond, Cassandra shoved the load from her hands, scattering everything on the ground. Adaeze bent to pick them up, but Cassandra stomped on the goods with her heels. "If you want forgiveness, lick my shoes," she hissed. Her hands trembled, tears welled. Just as she was about to kneel, a man's voice thundered from behind. "Don't you dare!" Everyone turned. Standing there in a fine navy suit was Tunde, healthy, strong, and unrecognizably elegant. Cassandra's jaw dropped. "You? The thief?" Tunde smiled coldly. "So you still have the courage to call me that?" He clapped twice. A convoy of sleek black SUVs screeched to a halt. Bodyguards surrounded Cassandra and her fiancé. The crowd gasped. Tunde stepped closer. "You have something that belongs to me, my phone and the thousands of dollars you stole yesterday." Cassandra began to tremble. "Please, I'm sorry. I didn't know." Tunde interrupted. "Yesterday I was undercover. I own T-Core Innovations, the tech firm you applied to. You were shortlisted for a position that would have made you rich, official car, mansion, global travel, but your pride and cruelty destroyed your chance." A bodyguard whispered something in Tunde's ear and handed him a flash drive. It contained evidence. Cassandra and her fiancé had been hacking his company. Tunde turned to Adaeze. "You saved my life when everyone walked away. You deserve better." He rewarded the kind stranger who had helped her with millions. He replaced all the destroyed market goods, and then he turned to Adaeze with soft eyes. "Come with me. You'll never suffer again." He left to handle business, promising to return for her. But back home, Adaeze's nightmare awaited. Her stepmother attacked her the moment she arrived. "Because of you, my daughter is in jail!" she screamed, dragging Adaeze by the hair. At the same moment, Tunde and his team drove in. He had come to surprise Adaeze with a new house, a car, and financial security, but what he saw broke him. He rushed forward, pulling Adaeze away. "Enough!" His voice echoed. The compound fell silent. "So this is how you treat a girl with a heart of gold?" he said coldly. "If you had loved her, blessings would have filled your home." He signaled his men. "Take back everything we brought. They don't deserve it." Madame Ifema fell to her knees, crying for mercy, but it was too late. Adaeze looked at Tunde, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Please take me away from here." Tunde smiled softly, then knelt on one knee, pulling out a glittering ring. "Adaeze, will you marry me?" Her lips quivered. "Yes," she whispered. The crowd that once mocked her now clapped and cheered. Because this is how life works. Kindness always returns, and karma never forgets. Now tell me, if you were in Adaeze's shoes, would you have helped that stranger? Should Tunde forgive Cassandra? Would you forgive a stepmother who made your life miserable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Someone needs your wisdom today. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories.